Today I'm showing you how I fixed my LG refrigerator that stopped working recently, and it had the FFE error code on the display when you hold down freezer and ice plus buttons for 3 seconds or so. Now this one here has the French doors and 2 drawers at the bottom for the freezer, but it's actually going to be very similar to most other LG refrigerators. First thing to do is take out the baskets. You just tilt them a little bit and then they just lift right out. You'll notice there's a small Phillips head screw there on each side towards the front of the freezer drawers. Keep in mind those have white paint on the heads so you can remember where those go later. You can start lifting the drawer by the handle. You'll notice a little curved metal piece on each side that kind of goes down into the slots, but they should just lift right out once you remove the screws. First, let's remove the ice maker and the plastic piece behind that. You've got 2 shorter screws towards the back, 2 longer screws towards the front. So just keep that in mind when you're putting these back together. Just be careful. You will notice there's a plug up top for the ice maker. You can see the little tab there on the top. You should be able to squeeze it to remove, or you may just have to pry it a little bit with a screwdriver. Just be careful not to break it. You'll see the entire back panel just kind of pops off as one large piece. Unfortunately, the metal slider or drawer glide and plastic is in the way on mine, and they're kind of sneaky. They got 2 hidden screws behind the metal part, so you have to put a screwdriver in between those 2 metal gold round pins and then just sort of wiggle the metal piece around as you're pulling it out and pushing in with the screwdriver, and then it should just come right out. Good thing is I only had to remove the left side because I tried the same thing on the right side and yeah, it wouldn't even move. I just left mine plugged in and then just laid down the plastic piece so it's out of the way. You might want to leave the screws in the holes just so you don't lose them, but once that was out of the way, you just have to pop off that back panel. Just be careful when you're pulling it out though, because there are 2 different plugs that you've got to remove. Again, just like the ice maker, it's got that little prong, and I was able to just squeeze these as I'm pulling the plug off, so they're pretty easy to remove. Then you'll see on the back of this panel is the fan motor there in the center. You just have 3 screws holding it on with the gray plastic. Just pay attention to how the wires ran. You might want to take a photo of this section because you'll want to put the new wire in the same exact position. Now the part that I had to order is EAU 650-58511. Yours could be different depending on the model. I tried to research the model I have and it actually gave me the wrong part. So chances are you're not gonna know which version you have until you get this actually out of the refrigerator. Luckily mine was pretty cheap on Amazon, so I'll leave a link down below in case you need it. It's a little tricky to get that metal rod back into the fan. You don't really have much to hold on to. On mine you could still see a little bit sticking out, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's all the way in. Just make sure to spin the fan to see that it's nice and smooth and it's not hitting anything else. I just sort of use my fingers under the fan and then just push on top to where it doesn't go any further. I only took the white tape off about halfway so I could put the new wire in there and then just reuse the tape. It seemed to have plenty of stickiness to it. Then all you have to do is just snap that back panel back into place. Don't forget to attach that little plastic piece behind the ice maker and then plug the ice maker back in and put the screws back in. I actually forgot to do that, and then I put the bottom drawer in. Luckily I still had space to do it. One trick to putting these drawers back in is to start with the little metal hooks towards the front, and you'll see where the screws go doesn't quite line up, but if you just squeeze the pieces together close to those hooks, it should just all snap into place. Then you just put your screws back in the sides and put the baskets back in. Just make sure that it doesn't hit the ice maker when you're closing the drawer. Then just plug the refrigerator back in. On mine, I could hear the compressor kicking in right away, so that's a good sign. It will take several hours to get back to normal temperature, but it could take up to 24 hours to reach 37 for the top, 0 degrees for the bottom. So just keep that in mind. So hopefully this is all your refrigerator needed, because it appears like mine is working just fine now. So for only about 25 bucks and maybe a couple hours of my own free labor, life is good again.